What's going on, guys? In the works, and it's been a while since I've made a video. I apologize for that, but once again I've gotten behind, and it just kind of caught up to me. But I have been playing a lot of Battlefield 3 lately, and I have still been grinding along all my mastery weapons. I won't get into that because I'm sure you guys are tired of hearing about that every video, but M39 wrapped up, done with that one. And I am playing on a German server today, and a lot of times you guys always see me playing on low ping servers. Well, I got a pretty snarky comment saying, blah, 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 try that on a higher ping server, and I was like, alright, challenge accepted. And this is on a German server, so I think my ping is well over 130, I think it's like 140? I don't know, you can actually see at the end of the video, I'll flash the scoreboard, I think it may have the pings on there. But keep your eye out for the scoreboard throughout this video, and you'll probably see what my actual ping is. But of course, I could not take the easy way out and join one of these servers using like the M16 or something like that. No, I had to use the M39, and it actually turned out to be a pretty pleasant experience. I actually did rather well. I don't get first place, and I was really confused how I didn't end up getting first place, because throughout this video, I'm going to plant a lot of MCOMs. I think I'm going to blow up too, but I'm going to plant a lot of them, and this is the first of many right here. I actually got one on the first objective, which I cut out, so I won't even count that, but just in this one alone, I think I plant the MCOM on the outside like 3 or 4 times before I actually get it. So I did get a lot of points from that. And the M39 is a good weapon, and it's not typically a weapon you'd see used on Metro. I think a lot of times on Metro you either see people using support or they're using assault. But the M39 on the Recon class can actually be very effective in the tunnels of Metro, because in most situations you're looking at a 2-bullet kill, especially if you're getting headshots. If you're getting headshots, you have the potential for the one-shot kill, and that's the most frustrating thing I think to most people with the semi-auto snipers. But it's one of the most redeeming factors about the M39, the fact that it does have very little bullet drop. I mean, this thing has a very fast bullet velocity, which makes it probably my favorite of the normal semi-autos. I think this one is definitely one of my favorites. I think if I was going to make a Recon class favorite semi-autos video, hint, 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 this one would probably be up there pretty high because it is fun to use. I do like that it doesn't have a lot of bullet drop. It makes your life a lot easier, especially if you're using it like a battle rifle, like what you see me doing here with a low zoom scope. Now, this portion of the game, I've cut out some of the middle portions where I wasn't really a huge factor in the outcome of it. We took that set of MCOMs pretty easily, but this set right here, we start to get really bogged down. And this is where you get into trouble in Metro. If you don't push as a team, if you're not moving as a unit, you tend to really have a hard time clearing out MCOMs. And you saw me plant the first one there, and I just get overrun because my squad mate over here isn't really interested in helping. For whatever reason in the world, he keeps hiding in there as you see me spray him down a little bit out of frustration because he's just sitting over there camping. He's not interested in coming in here and helping in the slightest. And I think that's one of the things that make people so frustrated with Metro, and I think that's one of the things that we could probably learn to gain in Battlefield 4 is I'd like to see maps that play a little bit less linear. I guess that's the best way to describe it. Because Metro, Grand Bazaar, what's another one? Down Low on Peak, all those maps, they're great. I love playing them as I, fail to get that one to blow up once again. But all right, we're on 2 plans for that one. But those maps are fun, don't get me wrong. I love Grand Bazaar. It's probably one of my favorite maps, but you gotta admit, it's a little bit linear. Or I guess in Grand Bazaar's case, it would be more of a square, because you basically start on one side of the square, you work your way around each corner, and then you come all the way back around. So you basically come full circle on Grand Bazaar. Yeah, look at this guy. He finally steals my income plant there. So he's going to get all the glory for this one as I was doing all the heavy lifting. So I'm glad he finally decided to help, though, because it made my life a lot easier. But Grand Bazaar, you come back around, it's really just not that much to it. It's not a very deep map. But if you look at like Karkan and all those maps are really in depth. Those maps are really deep. There's all sorts of different areas, flanking routes you can choose from, and that's why I like them. So I would love to see that come in Battlefield 4 at a higher level. And from what I've seen, I think we're going to get our wish. Because if you look at some of the live stream footage from the Battlefield 4 E3 event, you can see that map that they showcased definitely has a lot of different flanking routes. It's definitely not going to be super linear. And now, we obviously haven't seen how it plays on Rush. I don't know like what Rush is going to be like on some of those maps. But it definitely will be a little bit different. So that's something we'll have to stay tuned for. So you can't make a call on that yet. But luckily for me, I got some pretty exciting news. Is I'll actually be going to PAX in about 30 days from today, August 29th through September 2nd. I'll be going to PAX, so I will get a chance to get my hands on Battlefield 4, test it out, let you guys know how I like it. Because at this point I haven't really been able to share a lot of Battlefield 4 hands-on stuff with you guys, mainly due to non-disclosure agreements and just the lack of info, but I really am excited for getting a hands-on approach to the game, seeing how the maps play, because I think in first-person shooters the thing that always intrigues me most is map design. You know, I'm a big stickler for new maps, I'm a big stickler for just the way maps are designed. I think it can make or break a game. You know, you've heard me, if you followed me for the 3 years I've been on YouTube, you've probably heard me talk about maps every single year. You know, every time a new game comes out, maps are one of the things that I'm like, okay, well, what are they going to do with the maps? So it's something that I really think designers should take a better look at. I feel like a lot of modern first-person shooters, there's not a lot of thought that goes into maps. So I'm glad to see that Battlefield is breaking away from what they did with the vanilla maps in Battlefield 3, because it looks like they're really upping the ante on destruction, on flanking routes, on different avenues you can take. So PAX should be a lot of fun, you know, being able to experience these maps, getting my hands on the actual game. Last time I went to PAX in 2011, if you guys were around way back then, I actually got to play Battlefield 3. I got to experience it in many different levels, including they had a PC tournament. So that should be a lot of fun if they follow the same way they did it in 2011 with Battlefield 3. And I'm just really excited to be able to actually film stuff, you know, get some vlogs out there, get some different footage of Battlefield 4 for you guys to see. So it should be an awesome time. So if any of you guys are heading to PAX, be sure to let me know. It'll definitely be a really fun time. It's probably the best gaming convention there is. It's all about the fans. It's not like E3. E3 is kind of the business side of things. It's where they kind of showcase stuff. Whereas PAX, it's a more hands-on thing. There's all sorts of different stuff. And you guys probably know I'll be checking out that Nintendo booth, taking my 3DS around. So downloading all the cool demos, getting all the cool Street Pass stuff, because I am a Nintendo fan, as I revealed in one of my past videos recently. So I'm actually pretty excited about that, because Nintendo usually has a pretty big presence there, as do a lot of smaller free-to-play games. I mean, that's where I learned about a lot of the cool free-to-play games that's really picking up steam right now, like Spite. What was the other one? Firefall. That was a big game when I went in 2011. So tons of awesome games. PAX will be awesome. So let me know if you're going. I'd love to meet up with a couple of you guys. And if you missed my past videos, here's a chance to catch up. And I will see you guys next time. Peace.